Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hamza Anwar. Today we are going to do the comprehension of Unit 4, the daffodils. So this right here is a daffodil. Question number 1. What are daffodils? Daffodils are bright yellow flowers that bloom in spring. Question number 2. Where did the poet see the daffodils? The poet sees the daffodils beside the lake and beneath the trees while he was roaming around. Question number 3. To whom is the poet comparing himself in the first stanza? The poet is comparing himself to a lonely cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. Question number 4. In the second stanza, what is common between the stars and the daffodils? The daffodils are common to the stars because there were so many daffodils it looked like as if they were stars that continuously shone in the galaxy. Question number 5. How are daffodils described in the poem? How are they described? How do they look in the poem? The daffodils are described as they were dancing in the breeze, and the waves were also dancing with them, but the daffodils were better. It means that it looked like as if the daffodils were dancing with the waves, but the daffodils were dancing better than the waves. Question number 6. What does the word wealth represent in third stanza? The word wealth represents evergreen joy and happiness to the poet in his loneliness and pensive mood, because the poet says that whenever he feels loneliness, he recalls the scenes and feels happiness in the third stanza. Question number 7. When the poet was watching the daffodils, did he know that they would always give him happiness? No. For a moment, he was lost in the beauty of the scenes and did not think about the thought that the scene of the daffodils will give him happiness for the rest of his life. Question number 8. How have daffodils inspired the poet? The daffodils inspired the poet by seeing their scenic beauty. The poet says that the scene of daffodils is a treasure of happiness. Whenever he feels sadness or loneliness, he recalls the scene and his heart starts dancing with the daffodils. Question number 9. How do daffodils help the poet in getting rid of pensive mood? The memories of the scene of daffodils help the poet to forget about his worries. When he feels loneliness, he remembers the scene which fills his heart with pleasure and happiness. So that's it for today's lesson. Subscribe our channel Compare Education Pakistan. Like this video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get our latest notifications. And also like our page Compare Education Pakistan on Facebook. Allah Hafiz.